All right, I want to do a pair valve delete. So that's this guy here, this little box. And on the corresponding, on the back side, it's these two little holes. They go over to that box, that little breather box, and that goes somewhere to the exhaust, I believe. And we have the same thing on the other head too, the front head. Two little holes there, go to this guy here. So let's pop those off and see what's underneath there. I need to make another plate that goes over the top of this thing. So all these little hoses are going away, which is convenient because this is all busted up. Wow, there is a lot of junk. Like, holy crap. Look how crazy that is. This looks like some sort of, I don't know, like a dessert or some weird thing that's got like ice cream or something in there. So I can't, like, one of the major complaints about these is that people don't think they work because they get gunked up. And I would concur that this does not look like it should be functioning properly. There it is. Mine's really crusty. I mean, more so than your average one, I'm sure. There it is. That's how it's just a simple little, they call it a reed valve, but just a little piece of metal that flexes at certain pressures, basically. It's kind of like a spring, an air spring, I would call it, maybe. Oh wow, it's supposed to be like silver. It's completely black. I thought it was supposed to be black. It was so black. Yeah, a lot of these little holes are all gunked up in there. Certainly decrease airflow for sure. Of course, mine has been sitting, and so that factors in a lot. There we go. Yeah, look at the back side of that thing. Look at how clogged up it is. That was the worst one. Yeah, this one is not as bad. You can actually see through all the holes on that one. So, yeah, and then underneath that, again, it's just a nightmare of gunk. All right, so to make my pair block-off plate, I've got this piece of aluminum here. This is like leftover from when I did a skid plate. It's like 3/16 of an inch thick. I'm gonna make a nice little, put this on here, trace it out, drill my holes and everything, cut it out, and then we got a little block-off plate. It should fit on here perfectly. Okay, here it is. Looks pretty good, pretty simple thing. So let's see how we did here. Grab our cover. Let's see if we can actually line this thing up on here. See if it'll bolt down the way it's supposed to. Oh yeah. Check it out. I might need shorter bolts. I need some shorter bolts, and I think that'll work though. Cause yeah, this is nice and thick. Like, check it out. At 3/16, that's not gonna have any issues staying straight. All right, I believe I've got what I need here. These are just M6 threads. I don't know what it's by, M6 by 1 or whatever, I'm not sure, but these are sort of standard for a lot of, they're a finer thread thing, a lot of automotive uses. And these are spares I got pulled off of like when I disassembled another engine. So I've got a bunch of these. This should work. It should be the right length. Be quite nice, and they're a factory bolt, so you might actually even be fooled to think that this was original equipment or something. All right, so all I'm going to do is put the little reed valve stuff back in there. I'm going to leave these little sort of filter grates out, and then we'll stick this back in. And I'm reusing this reed part here. I could like take this part off. There's a little screw there, but I'm not going to bother with it. I mean, what's the point? I could try and shave some weight. It would be nice to just take out this whole piece of metal because it does have some weight to it, but then it wouldn't have anything to support the rubber grommet. And what I really want is this rubber grommet to have a seal so that we don't have a vacuum leak on this engine when we put it in there. So I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna oil it up. Put a little bit of oil on here to make sure it seals nicely. Let's stick these guys back in. All right, that's it. And I'm gonna put my little cap off plate we just made. Put that on there. I'll torque these down to like 7 foot-pounds. All right, same thing. We replicate that for the other head. And here we go, man. Put this one together. We're all capped off on this part of the pair valve delete process. All right, now I'm gonna do all my little grommets and the O-rings and etc. Get these things off of here. Well, I guess we'll start with these. All right, so I think I'm going to add a little dab of this RTV onto this backside of these gaskets just to hold them in, because they do seem to want to fall out. And when I turn this thing upside down to put it on the bike, I'm afraid that it's going to be very frustrating. Alright, so I want to put RTV right here, in that corner, in that corner, in this outside corner, and this outside corner on all of these, all 4 of these on both cylinder heads. And that and then we can install them. There we are. See it? That's probably way more than I need. All right, now I've got new little seals for the bolts that go on here. All right, and these get torqued to 7 foot-pounds ultimately. I'm gonna do it in a 2-part sequence because I need to let this silicone stuff dry a little bit. According to the instructions, it would be an hour normally, but I did not silicone the whole thing. We're not using RTV. We're using the RTV in a little bit different way because we're just doing those corners, so I'm not going to let it dry that long. All right, and then I've ordered a whole set of these little, and somewhere in here I should have the right size for the air intake. So now I've got a cap that will fit over here, but it's not snug. It's a little bit loose on there, so I've also got this hose clamp. Stick this on here, tighten this down. This is just so we don't get any air leaks out of here. There, that should work. Basically, otherwise we could get dirt straight into the engine that way, because this would bypass the filter.